Okay, you guys, I want all of you to understand about how the tan works on these black tans. Some of them, their facial features are not really showing up that dramatically because they still have a lot of black on their face. However, both of their parents have complete tan beards and tan mustaches. So there should be no reason why all of the roughs are not going to follow suit, okay? There's just no reason for it. Black tans usually have the tan mustache and the tan beard, but they are like Dalmatians. It comes in at different times. So right now, when you look at Mr., for instance, who's right here, he's got adorable features, but hardly any of his tan has come in yet. Why? Who knows? It just hasn't. But by the time he is full grown, he will have a complete tan mustache and beard. And his facial features will be very dramatic. And he will also have the tan eyebrows, all right? So have no worries there. Same thing with Rolo right here. Rolo will have the tan mustache, the tan beard. He's starting to get some of the tan right now, but his is just coming in slower. He'll have tan eyebrows. He's starting to get one on one side, a little bit on the other side too. He has not been groomed, all right, only because, I'm sorry you guys, it takes a while for me to do that, and I've got to keep these areas clean. I've got to scrub the plastic all down. I do keep these things in as long as they don't defecate and urinate on them because they like running in and out of them. I've got to get them some food because I just took them out of the big area. So I don't want any of you to think, well, gosh, how come that puppy? Because I know a lot of you said, oh, well, Lenny looks just so cute because of all of the tan. Yeah, well, Lenny's getting it faster, okay? Lenny's just getting it faster. That's all that means, okay? All of these guys have pretty similar bone structures, the roughs, and believe it or not, it's very similar, probably, I want to say, to wonderful little Michael here. Now, Michael will keep the black, probably the pure black face, and he'll just get tan around the sides. The Barbicans are very different, and every one of my dogs, whether they're oh gosh, smooth, they're a Barbican or they're rough, they have in their pedigree some smooths and roughs. So anytime in a litter, you can have one of the ancestors influence one of the puppies, and that's what happened with Mike. Mike came from whichever side. I don't want to say that it was Piper's side. I don't want to say it was Atticus's side, but he obviously had one of the ancestors' features, okay? That's why he's smooth. And that can happen. That can happen. There is a possibility of that happening. But this one right here, I mean, his facial features are almost identical. And that's the truth. And Lenny's is very similar, and even Romeo's is similar. But their tan is coming in at different times. All right? So these guys, both here, have a lot more black. So they don't, it's not popping out at you unless you get really, really close and you see how gorgeous their eyes are and everything. I mean, he just was groomed, so you can really see his eyes when you get close. But the black, there's no contrast, so you don't see a pop, okay? You don't see a pop. Lenny's got the tan around his lower, and Lenny doesn't have to fight the hair, so his eyes always pop. So we never have to worry about Lenny because he doesn't have to have the hair removed around his eyes. As soon as you do that, it pops, but then you're talking black on black. So, I mean, you got to get up close to really see how darling they are. That's why I say, let's get some of that hair out of the way and see what we're working with. So these three are roommates tonight in here. I'm going to bring you guys some food and water in a minute. And then we've got the little ones here reorganizing. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Margie. Thank you for reorganizing. You are getting to be quite a little lovely. Do you know that? Don't go hiding from me. I know what you're about, Missy. I know everything about you. Yeah. Don't you go hiding from me. I know what I know. And look at this mess. Guess who gets to clean that up? Not you. Not you. Oh, look at pretty Sissy. Always just laying there being a little princess. And then what about you? What about you? What are you doing? You're chewing on the plastic and just wrecking things and reorganizing the potty pads. Why? Why must you do that? Huh? Why? Why must you do that? All day long you were over there. All day long you were over there playing, and I'm cleaning that area out because you guys made a disaster of it. You need to try to cooperate and get with the program with the other dogs. Yes, you do. Look at that princess right there. Oh, look at her. Look at this. My goodness. Look at you. Yeah, you need to be groomed too. You're a princess though. Look at you. You're just laying there like a little princess, and look at your sister. She's wrecking your house. All right, well, there's the little ones today. There's the little ones today. And then we have these guys over here. We have Tyrell. He's lost all 3 of his siblings to their new homes. Tyrell will be taking off to go to his new home on Sunday morning with Jim. Jim's going to go to the East Coast and visit some family. And I'm going to be staying here with a few puppies and taking care of business here. And he's going to be going and visiting some family. And he's going to be taking Tyrell to Alabama for his new home. All right, now Lenny right now has a lot of tan. His face is gorgeous. But right now, Lenny's hair, because it's so curly, he has to get his adult coat. He's got a very strange coat right now. All right, it's almost like it's been blown. And it's not. It's just the way his coat is. Again, it's an ancestor influence. There's all of these dogs should have decent coats when they are completely grown, but Lenny's right now is a little bit different. Okay, now I could have kept all of the curls and stuff like that, but if you don't brush that undercoat out from underneath, you run the risk of bacteria and stuff like that building up on their coats. You have to release that hair. Now, by doing that too, it helps his adult hair come in faster. So hopefully that's going to speed that up. But he definitely has a lot of contrast on his face, all right? So he has a lot of hair. It's just very, very thin. And it's almost like an undercoat hair versus the adult hair. It's just going to take time. You need to make sure that you use that thinning brush and you take the undercoat off all of the time and you use the thinning and just keep trying to get that adult hair to grow in. But he's got a stellar face. He's just got a gorgeous face. His hair's just funky right now. It will change. I have complete faith in it. But to allow all those curls to grow and not let that skin breathe, you're asking for problems. Romeo has he has a thicker coat than Lenny's, but it's not Rolo's, and it's not, oh shoot, this is not going to send. I'm going to have to put this in YouTube because this is like already 8 minutes. So, oh well, I'll put a link in YouTube and you guys will get a link tonight. Rolo has a thicker coat than Lenny, all right, and the areas that you see that are white on him was because he moved. When he moved and I was doing stuff, it clipped the hair shorter than it should have clipped it. It didn't clip it uniformly. That's the problem with puppies. Puppies will not stay still. And I don't care if I have a grooming table and I hook them up in it, they still haven't managed to move around, okay? But I want you to see his tail. His tail is a great indicator of what this will become. And I released his hair to breathe. And he had so much black on him, you couldn't even make out his features. Now, when you look at his face, this little guy's got a darling face. And you wait until his tan comes in on his eyebrows and his beard and mustache. And he's gonna be a gorgeous dog. It's just when it's gonna come in, okay? He's got big eyes. He's a cute dog. But these two guys are gonna have to grow into their adult coats, and that's just the way it is. I do understand if you want to change your mind. So if you want to change your mind, you just let me know. I already have other people that are interested in the puppies, okay? So you're not gonna upset me if either Tatiana or Allison want to change their minds about their pups, okay? So just know that. All right, with that said, I'm gonna put a link in, and this is gonna be a long video today because I put all of the puppies in one video. All right, you guys, bye.